trying to tell you a while ago. So Taiwan, this country being pushed around by China,
Okay.
and China being pushing other countries like Hong Kong and all the nearby countries, trying to lead them. Like, I am the leader.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am the smartest one in the room, and you gotta follow me. And I'm the richest one in the region. Which means all of you have to be my right hand, and I'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
Which is all good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But it is all stuff wrong, but just saying. So Taiwan succeed in COVID-19.
Okay.
They have only 450 or 90 situation, and they have only like 4 or 9 deaths. How they did it, I don't know. So they want to share their information with the world to help the world
Okay.
through WHO, the World Health Organization,
Okay.
WHO. The WHO, it's controlled by China because China put in a lot of money in there
Okay.
and buying the president of the WHO. So they have a meeting worldwide. They have a meeting in the World Health Organization to discuss things, and Taiwan will not be part of it. Even America want them to be there, Australia and other countries, they want them to come to the meeting.
Yeah.
And China and WHO, they said no.
Okay.
They did not bring them. This is politics now. So what they're gonna do to them now, maybe they're gonna bring them as an observer of the state.
Okay.
They're just gonna come, they're gonna observe, but they don't have no say, they don't have no opinion, just watch.
Just watch.
Sit and watch. So Taiwan asked US, like, what's up? Taiwan said, listen, we're gonna resolve this issue after we get on top of the situation of COVID-19. Just be patient. So let me take you, like, the way this stuff is happening right now,
Yeah.
it feels like we are at war. Because when you go to war, it is stuff, it does happen at war.
Right.
You will have like the biggest recession, which is what's happening right now in too many countries. Like
Right.
Europe, they felt it. US, they felt it because the economy shrinked like 3%. The market shrink with 3%. Countries they're borrowing more than what the GDP telling them to borrow, like 14%, which is too high.
Okay.
So they're borrowing more than they're producing so far.
I get it.
And that's not good for any country. And this stuff happens only when you're at war. And that's why I keep saying we are at war.
Right.
And also you see the health of human getting downgraded, and you're losing a lot of lives. And
Right.
that's what you see right now. You're losing a lot of lives. People getting sick, and some people they don't even know what killed them.
Right.
And then when you go to war, of course you die.
Right.
Bombs, grenades, God knows what it is.
Right.
We lose a lot of people.
Right.
It's similar. So watch. You go to war, you lose economy, you lose people.
Right.
Now we're losing economy, and we are losing people in the big numbers. Not only like, listen, when they were in Vietnam, they lost 50,000 or something.
Okay.
Now we're losing how many? A lot.
Yeah.
More than a war. This is more than a war.
Yeah.
So when you look at the data, for example, we have 260. We're now going to talk about another topic,
Okay.
the food shortage. Like you have an issue with the food. Like people are going to get to the point they're gonna have nothing to eat, and this is happening when you go to war.
Right.
Why? Because not many ships moving, not many airplanes moving, borders are blocked. That's why there is no supply coming in or out.
Right.
And that's what we're seeing right now, the same thing. We have like 200 plus million people in the risk of shortage of food worldwide right now. which is more than double of the last year.
Right.
And we have the famine is going to be one of the biggest issue worldwide, which some countries they're already seeing it.
Yeah.
For example, Yemen, and yes, and that's going to happen in Africa, because it's happened in Africa before, and it's going to happen, and it's going to get worse in Africa.
Right.
And we're going to go back and talk about Africa and China and what's happening.
Okay.
Yes. So the other thing is China focusing on taking more lands. Yes.
Okay.
Like people do, because other countries they're focusing on putting their shit together.
Yeah.
China focusing on taking more lands like that. China Sea, yes. China South Sea. They want it so bad.
Right.
This means while you are being disturbed somewhere, I'm focusing on my plans
Right.
and trying to take under her wing some other small nations nearby, try to take them in control.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening when you go to war. Some people they lose land, some people they gain it.
Right. I get it.
And there is another issue happening. People start getting more powerful when you go to the war. And who's getting more powerful is the winners. And China now, it's acting that way. Why? Because it's buying companies in India, as I told you before.
Yeah.
It's buying more stock, which they bought a lot of stock from investors before.
Right.
They make them lose the money they bought it now and in control, and other people lost. So basically, it's showing you like even the strategy of economy and bad situation, other people they're benefiting, which that's what China is doing right now.
Right.
But nobody can say anything because everybody's broke.
Yeah, I get it.
They're gonna tell China don't buy companies. They're gonna say, okay, you can buy it. I can buy it.
I
Okay,
can't.
well then I'll buy it. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the key. And there is another thing is of and we see it. Who's going to be the leader of the world? You see the shift of power.
Okay.
So we're going to talk honest. Like when you see America right now, America having a lot of issues. They couldn't handle this. They lost the economy. They lost their seat on WHO because they were the number one. China stepped in when US pulled up a little bit because they didn't want to give a lot of money, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
China stepped up when US pulled up from climate change. China stepped up and fund this stuff and started become a leader.
Right.
China stepped up in Africa because US did not pay attention to Africa. They stepped up and they gave Africa they gave them $140 billion
Damn.
just to spend on the countries to make it like to pick it up from poverty.
Right.
So that's showing you shift of power. So America lost. I'm not going to say lost, but you can tell to a certain point they lost Africa. They never invested in Africa that much money or energy or something.
Right.
Even Europe, because Europe, I think maybe the world leaders they split the world. Like Europe, they focus on Africa because it's right there. They take whatever they need to take from Africa, and I think America focus on the Middle East because there's more money over there. Which is Europe, they step up a little bit in the Middle East.
Okay.
But America is more powerful than that.
Okay.
So I see like they're like shifting the power. Like you take care of this, we'll leave you this kind of food, this kind of money, or you leave us this. And if something we can work on this together.
They negotiate.
Yes.
I
Who's
get it.
going to take care of what?
I get it.
So China came in and told Europe and America, hey, I'm not going to negotiate. I got a lot of money. I'm going to spend it. If you want to take it, bring your money. Let's see who's the African will pick. An African will pick the money. Yeah. And also, China went to Pakistan, went to Iran, went to a lot of countries, went to Asia and spent the money. Listen, China spent $460 billion, $500 billion.
Damn.
Yes, $500 billion for the infrastructure of these poor countries.
Okay.
Is you're gonna call it like, I want to help you. This is the image they're selling to this country. But the other image, I want to trip you in the loan. And I
Okay.
will be in control down the road. And I will choke you.
Right.
When they said, we go, you said, we go.
Right.
When they said, we stay, you say, we stay. That means I'll be in control without you noticing it.
Right.
Because let's put it this way. If I spend $460 billion, people, they need to pay their loan with interest.
Of course.
If you don't pay the loan with interest, what's going to happen to you? It means you're going to be mine.
Right.
You couldn't afford it, it means I'm going to have to be in control somehow.
Right.
And that's what other countries realized after they took the loan. That's how stupid these leaders, I swear. They didn't see it coming when they were hungry money, because they were hungry, they
Right.
wanted so bad. And after she gave them the loan and started telling them what to do, they started thinking. Because some countries, they start rethinking before the COVID-19.
Okay.
For this stuff, it's not working for them. One of them is Egypt.
Okay.
And other two countries, I didn't know who they were, but it is other two countries, they were thinking like, this is not good.
Yeah.
This China is going to screw us. But COVID-19 came in and made it very easy for them to stand for themselves.
I get it.
That was like a luck played for the African and these nations. I'm serious.
Oh my God.
So who's paying the heavy price? China now. Why?
Oh.
Because these leaders, they're asking for a total waive of the loan.
A total wave?
A total waive, because we can't pay you. COVID-19 is gonna kill us for years and years to come, and we can't recover for this for 10 years. Now we need a complete waive. So China said, listen, I'm willing to help,
Okay.
but I'm gonna waive the interest rate for 1 year.
Okay.
They said no, it's not going to work for us. No, all of them, they're going after China for a total waive. Like, listen, they put like a risk on very bad countries on credit rate, Pakistan and Iran. And they took a risk because they knew they're going to be in control. Like, for example, if I cannot be in control, I just can put a base in your country and I'll be in, my military will be there. I am in control.
Right.
I know what's going on in the region, and they're very good on spying. I would know exactly what's happening in nearby countries, and that would be easy for me to control the world.
Right.
And that's what they want to do. And they know, listen, I swear to you, this is like, even if you're not a politician, you will know it. They knew Africans will never pay their loan back. They know it. Because Africans, they're being poor and poor for generations.
Yeah.
They have a good tactic, seriously. And they know they're corrupt. You see, the daughter of that president in Africa, she ran away with 1.2 billion. And listen, this is not only the one, this is the one they catch. Listen, Niger, they're the number one export in oil in that region.
Okay.
And Niger is broke as shit. Seriously, because they steal the money. They look, China did their homework.
Yeah.
And they know exactly how they're going to control Africa.
Right.
But didn't work for them because COVID-19. Well, listen, they're going to go back and they're going to look at it like karma. Karma.
Mm-hmm.
Because you wake up one day, now, with a good faith to help, to screw.
Right.
And karma tell you, okay, you want to screw people? Guess what? You're going to screw yourself very shortly. And that's what happened to them right now. They screwed themselves.
Oh, shoot.
They did not screw anybody. So now, the biggest issue right now, if they've been forced to waive the money, it's going to be a big blow to Chinese banks. A big blow
Yeah.
to Chinese banks. It's going to be a lot of money going to the train. Can you imagine you get $460 billion and you get zero? No matter how strong you are, it's going to hurt.
Hell yeah.
It's going to hurt.
Hell yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Lots of money.
That's
So now they're trying to negotiate. They're trying to see how they're gonna handle this. But these countries, they don't want no negotiation. Totally. Because they totally waive it. They're winners.
Yeah.
They put a lot of money in their pocket.
Yeah.
And they fixed a lot of infrastructure in their countries.
Right.
And the only loser is going to be here is the Chinese. Not to mention, there is other issues following Chinese. Now it is 100 countries asking for investigation
Into what? Into China?
into China virus.
Oh, God.
100 countries.
Holy shit.
And the numbers is going to go bigger and bigger.
Of course.
Because every country is gonna see like, oh, we're gonna sue China.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, free money, let's go. We're gonna sue them too. So listen, if you have 100 countries suing, why not? An extra 20 or 60. And now will be whole world against China.
Oh my God.
China will lose. I mean, no matter what, China will lose. So the other thing, which I blame all the governments for it,
Right.
is they should stand up to China a long time ago. China been screwing the world for generations on quality. They have no quality. And as you see now, France returned masks. Germany, or I don't know who that country returned ventilations.
Mm-hmm.
UK did the same thing. Australia having a big issue with China because they asked for investigation.
Right.
And they're good allies, by the way. And Australian minister said, we stand by our values and we're not going to be bullied by China.
Right.
Because they export and import a lot between the two of them. A lot. And they said, you're not going to bully us, even if this big economy between us, we're asking for an investigation. Because Australia, they have values, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they do. They're not going to be a Chinese. So if China got all this backlash from the world and started squeezing them on lawsuits and they won, so China need to pay. But after they pay, if they want to teach them a very good lesson, they need to stop dealing with them altogether. So you pay, we don't do business with you. What the fuck are you going to do business with?
Yeah.
And you lost money to the Africans. And guess what? God knows how much money they're losing somewhere else. And we don't know about.
Yeah.
Which means everybody's going to ask for a waiver. Niger asking for 200 billion. These are the fuckers. They're fuckers. So, all this stuff happening, and you kill them on not dealing with them, or just forcing the quality control, for example. Trust me, they're going to be begging the world to forgive them, and they will never do this again.
Oh, yeah.
But if we do let them get away with it, we're the one who's going to lose big time. Seriously. We're the one who's going to lose big time. So today, what I heard from the Chinese government, the president, saying, we are working with the World Health Organization, and we are being very honest and giving them all the information we need, and we're doing this, and we want to be transparent with the world. Oh, too late. So very too late. You should be transparent with the world a long time ago. You should be transparent with the world before you spread the fucking virus.
Right.
Now it's too late. You don't have to be transparent right now. Seriously, you don't need to.
Too late.
Just be who you are, a scumbag. And we are fine that we're going to deal with the scumbag. So, this is China to you.
Yeah.
China is going down the drain, and they're trying to hold to something before they hit the shit all the way, and there's nothing to hold to right now. Everybody against it. No, even if they try to buy somebody, they can't. Everybody's against it. Even Russia is quiet. Russia is quiet.
Yeah.
Russia is quiet because Russia and China, they're good allies.
Oh.
So Russia is being very quiet, can't say anything, and I think they're afraid. They're afraid of the world will go against them too,
Yeah.
and they'll hate China. You fucked it up. We deal with it. We'll be out of the picture.
Right.
But we still allies,
Right.
and we're not going to sue you for anything. But you pay us somehow down the road. because Russia number getting higher and
I
higher.
know.
That's what's happening when you lie. That's what's happening when you close your eyes and act like you're a tough guy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happened. They did not take it seriously. And they're helping the world, which they should help themselves first. There are nurses in hospitals that were crying they don't have supplies.
Really?
Seriously. And you send in help to other countries. This is fucked up. This is fucked up big time.
Damn. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not buy anything from China. You need to stand up to China for what they're doing to human and animals. It's a shame on us as a people, allowing China to put us through this crisis we did not need. Make us lose our loved ones, make us lose our homes, our cars, our economy, our food, our kids, you name it. Every single person on the earth got affected by COVID-19, which caused by Chinese. Because there is no way 100 countries going after them for no reason.
Right.
If one person can get it wrong, 10 people maybe get it right, other 2 get it wrong, but they're all of them going after China. Only because they have a good proof they did it.
Right.
God bless America. Hit it.